sir.
I haven't seen you for a while, Robbie.
I haven't seen you for a while.
You're a legend.
Happy today?
Average. Now, last couple of times I've appeared, it's been a while I've been on your show, admirable as it is. We have to have a balance. And the way I see it is this. You never, ever underestimate the underdog in any sport. In tennis, people get to match point, 3 sets, they lose in 5. In football, they're going to win, they don't. We did it in our 5-minute final against Man U, etc. Where I'm coming from is this. We went to Milan. Milan had let in 1 goal in 8 games. We hadn't kept a clean sheet in 10. What would I do at Ladbrokes? I put my money in Arsenal because I'm a naive, ignorant fella. What did we do? That performance, we could have lost. Now, what is really important is this. When Milan come here next week, we have to really be sharp. Not like the Ostersund. Milan could have had a penalty. The guy stayed on his feet. Could have been a penalty. They had chances. It's not a tie that is over. We have to work hard.
Are you confident we'll win it, though?
I think we will, but as long as we...
And if we do win it, can we win the Europa League?
Right. There are some very good sides. Atletico Madrid is a top side. You look at Atletico. Their manager, their team, their whole setup, they bring in lots of young players. They sell them on. They churn up top performances. Atletico will be tough if we meet them. All I'm saying is let's take one step at a time. Okay. Let's go for Milan. However, I think a lot of people have not been given credit to Wenger. It's very easy. I've been in our situation in the stadium. I have people who go Wenger in on minutes, let alone the game, and then I say minutes later Wenger out. It's nonsense. The short-termism in society is awful. We want instant gratification, instant response, instant satisfaction.
It's been a long time, over 10 years without no Premier League.
But hold on.
Well, it ain't been 10 minutes, that's a long time.
Okay, let me put it this way. There are 20 teams in the Premiership. We have the League Cup as an old style. I remember the League Cup. We have the FA Cup and we have the Premiership. We have the Europa and we have the Champions League. That means 15 teams every year are destined to win nothing. Now, how often in the UK do we win a European trophy? Now, let's say we do. It's once every few years, whatever. So, roughly speaking, 17 teams in the Premiership every year win nothing. Do you sack your manager every year? Now, some clubs do. Some clubs do.
That's a great point you make there. However, I want to ask you this. How many teams out of that 20, though, are competing to win the Premier League every year? And I think that is the biggest problem.
Agree.
We want to be... This is a big football... This is not... no disrespect to the gentleman here, Watford fan. This is not Watford. This is a big... 60-odd thousand. They're getting millions of pounds. I want to see us... The minimum, for me, we should be competing to win the Premier League. And for the last 4 seasons, we ain't been nowhere near winning it. And I think that is what the problem is. We know the money of City, Chelsea, United, but where's the competition? Where are we competing to win it? Why is it, we're in just touching March now, we're out of it. Last year, March, out of it. Year before March. It's not good enough for a club of this size.
And the way you articulate that, Robbie, is fantastic. You're right. But when you've got people who are earning 40, 50, 60, 100, 150, 200,000 pounds a week, almost your wages, almost.
I wish.
Almost, okay. They are doing something that they enjoy. Yet sometimes we see them in games, they can barely pass a ball to each other. You have to ask yourself, what is going on? Now, in other matters, what I think Wenger is... On one side is good and one side is not. He's always been very loyal to his players. No player who's played for Arsenal under Wenger can ever say they were never given an opportunity. He's always had a blind spot every year for 1 or 2 players. The Senderos, the Segan, the etc., etc. If they can't deliver, they can never complain. But there's a flip side. There are those players who are earning a lot of money, they don't deliver. What he doesn't do is say off. Other managers would never have kept some of these players. So in this sense, I prefer Wenger's style. He's loyal, but actually the players on the pitch have to deliver. He can guide, steer, advise and whatever. He's not on the pitch. But if those players don't deliver, boom. Now let's come to the Watford game. What impressed me today, although Troy Deeney probably set it up for us, we got no kahunas, every one of those was in there all the way through the match. The ref allowed Watford to get away with little niggles after the ball's been passed. But every one of our players, right through to the end. Now, there are some players who do not get fair report today. El Neni, what an engine, okay? He shifted left, right and centre. He was all over the place, never gave up. Dare I say it, El Neni gets a lot of bad press, but he's not. But it's the first game I have seen him offensively. Wow, he's been quite creative. Wow, I never saw that one coming. Then I look at the other players. Aubameyang is new. He's learning the Premiership. Yeah, he was so cool. One of the players I feel sorry for and needs to be dropped for 4 or 5 games to give him that sharpness once we get the competition is Iwobi. Iwobi's got energy, interest, he's great. However, at the moment, he gives the ball away. Now, when people say Sanchez has gone to Manchester United and he's not fitting in, the whole of this season, many people said Sanchez is world class. He is. However, what a lot of people didn't realise, and I've been saying all season, look how many times he loses the ball, and then 30 seconds or a minute later, the opposition got a fantastic chance on our goal and or have scored. Now look what's happened to Man U. Not our problem.
Not our problem. Listen,
SCP.
finally, so let me just finally ask you, can we win the Europa League? Yes or no?
If we perform the way we did today, and the way we did against Milan, the answer is yes. It's not an easy journey. However, bear in mind, after 10 games, today there's a hat-trick. And it didn't matter who played well, Czech was always going to be the man of the match. We had a clean sheet, really important. And Don Revy said, if you have a clean sheet, you can't be beaten. Secondly, 200th clean sheet for Czech. Awesome. And oh my God, I nearly had a heart attack. Czech has saved a penalty. And on that hat-trick, what a way to end. And Czech had to be given the man of the match, irrespective of whatever happened.
Right,
okay,
cool.
Cheers.
We're giving you a chance to be on ArsenalFanTV and give your opinion after the game. All you got to do is WhatsApp your video and hold the camera like this. Send it straight after.